Hello. Dog's playing and having fun. I should have brought my water shoes. Hi, just walking and talking. Gonna see some waterfalls in a moment. Or a waterfall. So it's the middle of July. Boy, have I been feeling that Mercury retrograde. You know, I want to start posting more consistently on here. Really get my channel going and really get my presence out there. My personal brand in a certain way. And boy, I'm halted. I'm all out of space on all of my devices. I've been really, really stuck. But then I realized I've been holding on to so much that it's not allowing me to go forward. And I've come across every obstacle, so I'm trying to get space off of my cell phone. And I just bought the SanDisk or whatever external hard drive to start saving some of my photos and videos, but I don't want to unless they're safely saved somewhere else. Delete them all on my phone. And here they come. So I buy the device. Now all I have is like this Chromebook OS that I've been dealing with. I am not technological, but this whole experience, looking at it, it's really forcing me to become one with technology. So I get excited. I test out a few like pictures and videos to put onto this Chromebook, and I spent like $100 for this because my phone is old. I have a new phone, but I can't go to my new phone because my old phone is too memory's all used up. So excited to hope it works, to start kind of transferring pictures over and files over. Chromebook doesn't recognize that $100 SanDisk that I just bought. I don't know, but it would work with my MacBook Pro. I have an old MacBook Pro, and I'm like, oh, I've been so bitter for a couple of years. I'm like, I need a new MacBook. And then it finally just hit me. Why don't I just restart or forgot what it's called, factory reset my MacBook Air. I say MacBook Pro, my MacBook Air. So now I think I'm on to something. Look, here we are. So this whole experience is teaching me about technology, right? But at the same time, you know, it's holding me back, but it's pushing me forward at the same time. It's forcing me to have to learn. It's forcing me to have to, if I really, really want this, if I really, really want to build my brand, if I really, really want to put myself out there and help people and have my voice heard, I'm going to have to backtrack. And that's what Mercury retrograde 2 is all about, is about going back in the past. And maybe it's not such a bad thing, but it's showing you what's not working so you can move forward, or what needs to be resolved so you can move forward. In all fairness, I wouldn't start doing these lives if I hadn't been also all backed up. So there's good and bad with all of that extra baggage. So I don't know, am I allowed in this area? I've come through this area before. Isn't it so pretty? You sit here and stare at the waterfalls in the background. It's just magical. So no climbing on rocks. Okay, I got that. So say hi if you're online. Hi, Deepak. Hello. Thank you for the compliment. Or yes, the atmosphere is gorgeous, right? We're climbing up on rocks. Let's climb around these. I'll get a little closer. So it's amazing. How are you today? Wherever you are in this world, tell me where you are in this world. Whatever the time of day, I hope you're doing well. If you're bogged down in an office right now, maybe me coming into this nature can give you a different scenery. So pretty. You just sit here and look. It's really nice. Thanks for the lights. Love it. Pay me rent. I'm a solo mom. Yeah, there's people around. Not completely alone today. I wish I grabbed my other shoes. I should check out some more of the other spots around here. Let's see. Can I get through this way? Easiest way for me to cross. I don't know if I can do it without my shoes getting wet. You know, I'm gonna go back to my car. I think. So pretty, huh? Should do some movement. If you like this spot, I should. I'm gonna come back to it. I was gonna cross over. Kind of shallow over here. There you go. No, my shoes are gonna get really, really wet. Alright. Live and you learn. Plan to take my daughter here. I think she'll have a blast. But it's a little further away from where we live. And I kind of want to have a good grasp of the layout here before I bring her here to hang out. Real peaceful area. Yeah, I'm gonna totally I'm gonna walk up around, take the little hike, check out the trails, get to know the place a little bit better. And then take my daughter here for like a picnic. There's a picnic tables, little grills. So what do you guys do to find peace? Peace in your day. Hello, if you're just joining. It's coming for a walk with me. Hi. Hello. The falls are where it's at for sure. There's a lot of people around here, so I feel safe enough to walk around. And I finally found a spot where I can walk around and talk by waterfalls. Yay. So what adventures are you people up to this summer? Just getting on. Hi, I'm just taking a walk, walking and talking. I was first just talking about like how I'm trying to push myself forward, build my brand name, or it's now or never. I feel like also too this is this weird time period of the Wild Wild West. AI is coming into play. We're wondering what's real, what's not. We're really gonna have to become very, not decisive, what's the word I'm looking for? Hello. Discerning of what's real and what's not. Let me see, there's a little hike up here. If anything, I know I've taken us away from the waterfalls, but it's cute around here. Everybody's arriving at the same time. I've got to come earlier. Everybody's walking their dogs. Maybe I should look at the map. It might be wise. Maybe I might change my shoes too. Alright. the dog on a leash. See if I can find my shoes. Let's save my cart. Where did they go? Sorry that you have to just look down my shirt. I've just been keeping them in here so that way. Oh. There. Perfect, I found them. Found them. Just switch into like my little water shoes. Like I can walk and go on the water easier. I'm sure there's a proper name for it. Oh. We'd be cooking now. Maybe since I'm back at the entrance. See how car, it's like a second home. Needs to be cleaned. Let's see what's in the water. Well, coffee. All right. Now I got my other shoes on. Let's go. Hi. How are you? I know it's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect for this. All right. It is. It's like 75 degrees here. We've been having a heat wave in central New York. So not. A little nature walk. All right. So I've only been here a couple of times. I've only just really focused on the falls and doing movement in front of the falls. So I've never really walked up this hike. See what it entails. The air quality has also been really low here. Hi, Andre. Starting to climb a little bit. There might be a view from the top for the falls from here. This path. Look at me. Whew. Getting some oxygen. Hope it's clean air. It looks really pristine, but I'm in central New York and we're getting hit with the smoke from the wildflowers. Oh, leaf is already falling. I saw another leaf fall. Yeah, it's mid-July. Dried up berries. Let's see what we wrote. Let's just stop in some shade in a moment. Life is too short to waste on anger, grudges, or hatred every day. There's a chance to choose kindness, spread positivity, and make someone's life a little brighter. I like that, Edward. It's really true. That is so true. That's why I read it out loud. It is too short. It's a little blurb on this planet. Magical forest. There we go. You can kind of see what's behind me, what's in front of me. Getting my steps in a fun way. Maybe get outside, take a walk with me if you can, if you're not stuck at work right now. I appreciate the company. I'm climbing. It's so nice though. There's stairs. Over at Chittenango Falls, it's a little bit of a rougher terrain. It's a little bit of both. Whew. Less bugs though. There. I hear the falls. Thanks for saying hi, Edward. Feel free to spout out more philosophies. I love it. That's what I want my platform to be about. Okay. Mind you, I've never walked this trail before. I've been to the waterfalls part where I was just before. So I guess this is going up above it. It keeps going up and up and up. Wow. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, let's see what's at the top. Come this far. What is that? Okay. Gotta come up here. And then there's some steps down here. Oh yeah. See? waterfalls right now. Really good. Keep climbing up and up and away. Come back down to the fireballs, waterfalls. Why am I thinking fireball? Maybe I need a drink. I've been eliminating sugar from my diet. Not awful with sugar, but I don't think I've been as observant as I should be with sugar. Just keep climbing and climbing. You know, I think, oh, I'm pretty healthy. You know, there's just a few pounds I want to lose. Do everything right, not quite sure. Well, I've been working on just kind of like an elimination diet and nothing extreme, right? But just started off with just having some chicken and potatoes for a couple days. Like anytime I wanted to eat it. There we go. Now I think it's all downhill from here. Hello. Say hi. Just walking and talking. Coming back around to, I believe, coming back around to the waterfalls. I've never done the hike at this park before. I've only hung out in front of the waterfalls. Yeah. So what I learned, see, hold on. What I learned is, oh, it's just another lookout. Let's see. So I have to think I have to go back down the other way. But I can't, it doesn't go in a full circle. Yeah. There they are. Headed back towards it. So anyways, I thought with the elimination diet, you know, then always do your research. I've done fasts before, and I talked about this in the last video. So I've been kind of experimenting with 24-hour fasts since then too, just to reboot my system. You know, get away from, I don't want to say it, like trying to tap into my visceral fat and then come back to like the eliminating sugar thing. I mean, I'm having some sugars. I'm just being more conscious of it. Like I'm taking in fruits and vegetables now. I've added that back into my diet, not just potatoes and chicken anymore. Another protein source, but I'm just keeping it as clean as possible. Like, haven't touched any processed food, even if it's healthy processed food. Haven't touched any of it. In 2 weeks, I'm down a couple of pounds. Now I don't have all like the fancy monitors and stuff. Maybe in my future I can get all that stuff. I do have an Oura ring. It's an old one. It's like one of the first models. Like my ex-husband gave it to me basically as a wedding ring, and that's not why I'm not wearing it. I don't know. I just, in this age that we're living in now with AI and deep fakes and stuff like that, I don't know how I feel like having my health statistics just out there for whoever to grab, right? Like, as an offset, I feel like we're in the age of realism, or what is fighting true, what we're fighting true. Anyways, back to sugar. I gotta learn if I'm gonna have this public persona to not digress so much and go away from the original topic. Thanks for being on that journey with me as I walk around and just mumble. So, awareness in general. Other awakenings happening within me. So basically, eliminating sugar. I'm thinking, all right, I was already healthy enough before. It's not that big of a deal. And I think I was healthy enough before. I'm not feeling like this intense, oh my God, sugar. Oh my God, dragonfly. Let me see, squirrel. Quick. When I see dragonflies, it just makes me feel, like the angels are watching. They're a sign of rebirth. I just get super excited. And I also, along with cardinals, I feel like every time I see a cardinal, not my great grandmother, my grandma Lou, she died at just shy a couple weeks of 101. God bless her. I feel like she's always trying to say hi to me whenever I see a cardinal. Whenever I see dragonflies, usually I'll see 1111 along with it, right? And I was just talking about another form of awakening, spiritual awakenings that happened before. There's all kinds. They just keep on happening. It's not just one. You get the first initial one, and then all different types of awakenings. You start seeing them. But also I feel like it's also like dragonflies. There she is. I don't know if I'm capturing her. It's also kind of like angels or other past loved ones kind of flying around too and saying hi. Or a spirit guide. So, yeah. So, okay, I'm thinking I'm relatively healthy before I started eliminating things, doing like almost every other day a 24-hour fast, try to reset my system, my metabolism, purge of sorts, give my digestion a break so I can start tapping into my visceral fat. I'm 46 now. I'm not in premenopause yet. I think it's just other reasons. I mean, I also didn't have my baby till I was 40. And I just feel like because of movement and as being as healthy as can be, I wasn't perfect, but fairly healthy by genetics and by my own awareness. Haven't started getting like that premenopausal stuff. Like when I was pregnant, like because I was 40, like we have to call this a generic pregnancy. And that's when I started kind of understanding about bio-age, and then that whole thing of I gotta do something. I gotta research it more, like the bio-age in comparison to what you physically are. You're not necessarily, you could be younger than your bio-age, you could be older than your bio-age. Well, basically, doctor said, even though we have to call this a geriatric pregnancy, your bio-age is very young. Like, you're healthy, you're than some teen moms that we get in, So I'm not premenopausal yet, but I know it's coming. It's coming at some point. So I'm also trying to set up the habits, the correct ones, and get my system going, because also what I've learned about menopause and premenopause is, it's, hormones shift and stuff, and you have to learn how to work with them. So if you get a little head start of understanding that, like finally now more people are, and doctors, female doctors in particular, are out there advocating, how to go through that next change. It doesn't have to be as, just told like suck it up. Anyway, so back to the sugar. Yeah, so I'm relatively healthy, but then I don't realize, having a kid, how you could sometimes mindlessly just, eat things. They're leftovers, or whatever. And so when I decided to do my first 24-hour fast, not first ever, it was just when I kind of impromptu decided to do it. I talk about it in another video. Don't ever impromptu decide to do any sort of fast. You got to do your research, right? I've done 48-hour fasts before. I've done 3-day fasts, water fasts before. So I'm akin to it. My system's used to it. It's not so much of a shock. I know how to come out of the fast properly, right? But I caught myself. My daughter got a milkshake, and I didn't get myself one, and I didn't feel like I was suffering in any way. But what I didn't realize, because I'm like, okay, well, I do this normally. I'm not having milkshakes every day or every time my daughter, it's summer. I'm going to have her enjoy getting her ice cream, being a kid, whatever. But I'm really mindful. Sometimes I'll get an ice cream with her. Sometimes I won't. I made the decision to not get the milkshake because I had just impromptu decided to do I was already on the elimination diet too. Impromptu that evening decided, okay, you know what, I'm just going to go for a 24-hour fast. And she's like, I'm done. It was like half of it was still left. And unconsciously, I was like, okay, I was getting ready to throw it out and clean it up. But unconsciously, I was about to take a sip. And I caught myself before the straw went into my mouth. So yeah, it can build awareness, so making that decision, I'm doing this elimination diet, whether it's just, you don't even want to lose weight at all. It's just, to reset your system. I don't need to lose a lot of weight. I just need to lose about 5 to 7 pounds. I feel like for me to feel comfortable in my body. So, yeah, and so far, a couple weeks, I've lost 2 pounds. I'll keep going with this calorie restriction and adding foods back in slowly for another 12 weeks, take a break from it for like a month, and then go into restrictive again so I can properly find my maintenance. Oh, cute. Oh. Alright.
Maybe we'll do both.
Happy. He doesn't want to go. Yeah. Oh, did the water do good? Oh, yeah.
Anyone swimming down here
Next
yet?
time.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go feel it. Thanks. Oh, sorry, puppy. Oh, it's okay.
Allen Family Bridge, gateway to the Delphi Falls Park, in honor of Bill and Doreen Allen, stewards of the beautiful place where they loved and shared.
So now I'm gonna walk down the waterfall area.
I wonder if there's any crawdads down there. I could take a crocodile.
Yeah, I think I'll bring my daughter here. She'll love it. Back to the waterfalls. Gotta ask Miss D where some other natural areas are. Here they come again. I should flip the camera. Thanks for the likes, by the way, guys. And the hive. Where am I from? I'm from Central New York. I lived in New York City for 20 years. I grew up in Central New York. I got married, had a baby, got divorced, and moved back to Central New York to be near family and raise my daughter. As you can see, it's a really pretty area to grow up in. I miss the big city life, but I had a good run for 20 years. Can always move back. But for now, I need this one. Excited. All these dogs are so excited. So that's where I'm from. Back to the waterfalls. Getting closer. I think my daughter's gonna really like it here. I'm from, actually, like, I grew up 15 minutes where the author of The Wizard of Oz is from. L. Frank Baum. I don't know, that really means something to me, especially the areas you can see it's so green, and you know, even where I am right now, that's about 10 minutes from where he grew up in Chittenango, and I go to Chittenango Falls a lot, but it doesn't allow me to do lives there. But I mean, the water, oh, it's nice, it's beautiful. The water's beautiful right now. So, I'm from Oz. I like to imagine that the author of The Wizard of Oz, like, you can see from here, got inspired somewhat by these places. Could be completely off, but watch me fall in the water. I don't know if this is the wisest spot to try to walk through. Oh, but the water feels so good. So healing. Yeah. It's a little more shallow over here. Heavy dog.
Alright, girls, remember, you walk slow, one ride, one rock, right? Yep, well, yeah, that's why you got water shoes, baby.
Look at the energy. So invigorating. You probably can't hear me now. Hey, leave you here. Have a good day.